I cheated. Not once, not twice, 7 times. And before anyone loses their mind, no, it wasn't for pleasure. It was for revenge. He deserved it. It all started the day I discovered my husband was cheating on me and thought I was stupid. The confirmation was disgustingly simple. I left his phone charging in the kitchen. It buzzed and buzzed again and again. I didn't look for it. I didn't spy. It was right there screaming. A name I didn't know. Hearts, voice notes, photos that needed no explanation. My husband had someone else. Well, several someone else's, but I didn't know that yet. I didn't say a word. I waited. And while he continued his act of being a tired, loving husband, I started thinking. And the more I thought, the clearer it became. I wasn't going to cry or ask for explanations that no longer mattered. He didn't know who he was dealing with. The first time was easy. A coworker, someone who always looked at me a second too long. It wasn't difficult. It never is when someone is already willing. No romance, no promises. It was quick, direct, and when it happened, I felt no guilt. My revenge had only just begun. The second was an ex. Yes, the most obvious, but effective. An innocent message, a "how are you?" and that was it. Old memories, laughter, a drink, and me crossing a line I no longer cared to respect. Meanwhile, my husband sent me messages saying he'd be late. Poor thing, so busy lying. The third was the most cynical. His friend. Yes, the one who came to the house, the one who greeted me with a kiss, the one who acted proper. It wasn't hard at all. I did it because I could, because I wanted to see how far male hypocrisy would go when no one's watching. The fourth was pure ego, a stranger, a bar, glances, nothing more. I liked the feeling of meeting someone new, no history, no guilt. It was a parallel life. And as I added men, my husband added lies. He came up with new excuses, changing schedules, a script getting clumsier every day. And I would look at him thinking, if you only knew. The fifth was the most dangerous, because that's when I started feeling better, and that scared me. Not because of him, because of me. How easy it had become to lie. How natural it was to organize schedules, delete messages, act normal. I no longer reacted. I acted normal. The sixth was almost automatic, as if it had become part of a sick routine. A married man, of course, because the universe has a sense of humor. We understood without words. 2 people breaking what others thought was unbreakable. The seventh was the final blow. Not because he was special, but because he made everything explode. Up until that moment, my husband suspected nothing, absolutely nothing. He still believed he was in control, that his cheating was well hidden, that I was the trusting, distracted, predictable wife. But mistakes always come. And it came when he started getting paranoid, checking my schedule, asking too many questions, touching my phone accidentally. And that's when I knew the game was coming to an end. One night he arrived early, much earlier. I wasn't alone, but I also wasn't with anyone. I was about to go out, and on his face I saw something I hadn't seen before: jealousy. "Where are you coming from?" he asked. I smiled. I said, "The same place as you." I told him everything, precisely, every lie of his, every message, every absence, every night he left me alone while he thought he was untouchable. I told him, this wasn't about sex. It was about taking back the dignity you took from me. He screamed, he cried, he hit the table, said my name 1,000 times, apologized, called me a monster, a victim, all within 5 minutes. I didn't react. Before leaving, I said the only thing he needed to hear. You cheated on me because you thought I wouldn't notice. I cheated on you so you'd never underestimate anyone again. I closed the door. That night, I didn't win. I didn't lose either. I ended the game.
It wasn't impulsive. That's the hardest part for people to understand when they hear my story. They think a cheating woman acts out of desire, emptiness, or weakness. No, I acted out of revenge. When I decided to do it, the first thing I did was something basic: separate worlds. My marriage was one stage, my revenge another. They never crossed, at least not at first. I learned fast, too fast. I had an old phone tucked away in a drawer. I charged it, put in a new SIM card. That became my headquarters. No rookie mistakes, no mixed notifications, no leaving traces. Each man had his name saved with an emoji, or sometimes no name at all. Clear dates, different times. I didn't improvise, I scheduled. Meanwhile, at home, I was the same, or even better, more affectionate, more present, more attentive, because there's no better camouflage than playing the role perfectly. The first one was easy, too easy. I've already told that part, but what I didn't say is how I did it without raising suspicion. There was always a logical excuse: meetings, overtime, gym, classes, activities nobody questions when you're a responsible woman. The second was different. That's when I understood the real power of a well-told lie. Don't lie too much. Lie simply. One sentence, one detail, nothing more. Excess gives you away. Normality doesn't. By the third, I had a system. I knew how long I could be gone without him asking questions. I knew which days he was more distracted. I knew when to check the phone less. I watched my own husband like an experiment, and he never noticed. The encounters were quick. No overnight stays, no romantic scenes, nothing that could create attachment. I wasn't looking for love. I was seeking justice. Every time he lied to me, I felt like I was reclaiming something he had taken. Meanwhile, he continued his double life. I knew. Because when you learn to lie, you learn to detect lies. Every gesture, every awkward pause, every recycled excuse. I saw it all. The fourth was the breaking point internally. That's when I realized something unsettling. I no longer needed to think too much. My body went on autopilot. Prepare, go out, return, smile, have dinner, sleep beside him, as if nothing had happened. Sleeping with someone who cheats on you while you cheat on them is a strange experience. No guilt. There's a silent pact with yourself, this is temporary. The fifth was the most deceitful of all, not for what I did, but for what I said, to him, to myself, to everyone. I convinced myself I still had full control, and that was arrogance. Because when you start feeling invincible, you let your guard down. Still, nobody suspected. My husband still thought I was a saint, that my world revolved around him, and I listened to him talk about fidelity, trust, respect, and I nodded as if I knew all of that was already dead. The sixth was almost thoughtless, no emotion, no nerves, just executing the plan, and when it was over, I felt something new: exhaustion. Not physical, moral. as if something inside me warned that I was reaching my limit. But I continued, because the seventh was no coincidence. It was chosen. I thought about it, measured it, calculated it. I knew that encounter would leave a mark. I knew it would be the one to close the circle, the one to push everything toward the ending I already saw coming. During all that time, my husband never suspected, not because he was dumb, but because he trusted just like I had trusted before, and that is the cruelest irony of all. I became exactly what he never thought I would be, and while he believed he controlled his deception, I was already several steps ahead, preparing for the moment when all those lies would crash down on him. And I made sure he felt it intensely. Every lie he told me, every betrayal he thought he'd never be caught for, came back multiplied. I didn't do it out of hate, not out of spite. I did it for justice. He thought he could play both sides, thought his cheating would go unpunished. He got what he deserved. Every second of suspicion, every doubt, every sleepless night, everything I felt, now he experienced firsthand, and there was no turning back. The ironic part of all this is that after everything, he wanted to come back. Yes, he wanted to return to me, thinking words and empty promises could erase it all. He believed he could get back what he lost, pick up the relationship as if nothing had happened. But I no longer felt the same for him. Every memory of his betrayal had dried up any trace of affection, any forgiveness. There was no room for him in my world, neither in my mind nor my heart. So I never spoke to him again, not a call, not a message, not even a glance. His regret didn't matter. His desire to reconcile was only his wounded ego. He got what he deserved, and I kept the satisfaction of returning to him every single thing he took from me.